Cheerleaders. Who doesn't like cheerleaders? Fat, ugly, bitter feminists, obviously. And USA Today columnist Nancy Moore.
No place in the NFL for cheerleaders in 2018!
So after calling for classic songs to be banned for their offensive lyrics, USA Today now wants cheerleaders gone too. Is anything sacred?
The Houston Texans aren't even bothering with the pretense. On their website is a photo gallery of the finalists from last weekend's cheerleader tryouts, and visitors are encouraged to vote for their favourites. Are these action shots of the women that highlight their athletic ability or dance skills? Do they include a list of their qualifications? Of course not. They're headshots. Sorry, head and chest shots. Close-up ones at that. The better to ogle, you know.
Wait, you mean to tell me that they judge women for a role that specifically requires hotness on the level of their hotness and not their academic qualifications? Because the first thought that pops into my head when I watch this is, gee, I wonder what grade point average this chick got. Newsflash, dummy. Men like to look at hot women. That's never going to change. And no matter how much you try to browbeat, shame and re-educate us, that's always going to be a thing. You can't reverse basic biology through social engineering.
The underlying premise of NFL cheerleaders is degrading, presenting women as nothing more than objects to be leered at with skimpy, suggestive outfits as their uniform. Their only purpose is to titillate.
And you know what? She's got a point. This is just morally wrong. Congress really should pass a law to prevent women from being forced into cheerleading. Oh wait, that wouldn't be necessary because it's completely optional. I mean, cheerleaders just hate cheerleading so much, some of them pay just to audition. Women making their own choices on what to do with their bodies. Wasn't that what Women's Lib was all about? Freedom of choice. You know, before all you resentful harpies hijacked feminism and turned it into a global laughingstock with your harebrained intersectional nonsense.
It's always been an appalling message to send, and in this hashtag #MeToo era, there's no longer any place for it. NFL cheerleaders need to go. NBA dance squads and NHL ice girls while we're at it too.
Right, so in the name of feminism and supporting women, you want to deprive tens of thousands of current and future women of work. You purport to be a champion of women, yet you refer to these women as blow-up dolls come to life, simply because they've chosen to do something that your joyless puritanical ass doesn't approve of. Now let's pause there and have another look at some cheerleaders. As I was saying, men like to look at hot women. Control freak, middle-aged, pearl-clutching left-wing journalists who write for USA Today don't like to look at hot women. Did you fail the high school cheer team? Is that what it is? Oh, and by the way, this isn't just about shaking around pom-poms on game day. Many of these cheerleaders do important charity work and community outreach. They're one of the biggest entertainment groups to regularly perform for the United States Armed Forces overseas. These girls literally go into war zones to lift the spirits of the troops. And she admits this in her own article, but then says, man, just ban them anyway. I mean, the NFL is already hemorrhaging viewers because of its tolerance of social justice stupidity. Now you want to take away the cheerleaders? I mean, what can we ban next? Las Vegas showgirls, burlesque dancers, Instagram hotties? Why don't we just ban models altogether? I mean, what other potential career paths for young women can we terminate because we're such good feminists?
But Paul, this is just one newspaper columnist.
No. This is part of a wider purge. F1 grid girls banned, the tennis girl poster banned, beach body ads banned, page 3 girls banned, booth babes banned. We just made hundreds of thousands of women unemployed. Go feminism! Oh, we'll bitch and moan all day about the horror of displaying women who choose to wear what they want, while simultaneously celebrating a modesty culture that forces women to wear bags on their heads as a symbol of women's empowerment. Maybe if we just compelled women to wear certain items of clothing, you'd be all for it, because that's what seems to pass as feminism these days. No, the whole point should be to let women be rocket scientists or Babylon jigglers. Give them equal opportunity and mind your own frigging business.
Feminists are going on and on and on about how it's degrading to women. The women that are actually doing it don't feel degraded, and we're not being given the choice to decide now whether we want to do it or not.
This isn't a feminist crusade, this is a class crusade. This is about a bunch of condescending, sanctimonious, elitist snobs like Nancy Moore looking down their noses at hard-working girls just trying to make their way in life. Look, not all girls can aspire to be like you, to write laborious, tormented diatribes about how everything that offends your prudish sensibilities should be banned. So embrace real feminism, embrace real equality, and leave these girls the hell alone. Please click the big red button to subscribe. It really helps me when you do that. And click the bell to allow notifications so you never miss a new video.